Ready to go.
Okay. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. Today we're going to take this little blue mini bike and go from this to this. We only made this mini bike a couple of months ago, and just like every guy in the world, the first thing I thought was, oh, this is pretty nice. This is really smooth. It works perfect. I wonder how to make it go faster. And today we're going to make it go faster. So there's a lot of details in putting a bigger motor on a little mini bike, and we're going to try to touch on all of them here. So all you new people out there, go ahead and subscribe. It's free, and it's what we work for. Let's get started. So I've cleared the old motor out of the way, and it went back on the shelf. It actually went in the red mini bike because it was already broken in and ready to go. At this point, there'd already been 2 test drives, and both of them went badly. We started off with a 70-tooth sprocket, and the front end kept coming up in the air. It had just too much gearing. It would try to flip over on me. It was undrivable. And we went over to this 40-tooth black sprocket that you see in this part, and it was the highway speeds. It was way too fast, and it takes away the personality of a mini bike. So we're going to jump ahead to where the third test run, where we put a 57-tooth rear and a 12-tooth performance clutch in the front, because we'd also burned up a couple of clutches playing around with it. It was just too much motor. So let's jump to there. Okay, you guys have missed a little bit on the transformation of this. Just to fill you in, I put a 40-tooth sprocket on, and it blew up the clutch. It was just too much weight on the clutch. So we've switched off to a 57-tooth sprocket, and we're going to go to a Brave X clutch, which is better than the one that I had on it before. It's better than the little cheapo ones you buy on Amazon. Where you at? A little bit cold today, makes me a little fumble with my fingers. Let's go here. Okay, there's one. Now go ahead and get the other sprocket in place before the bolts on. Not bad, couple of sprocket combinations from that sprockets. I just haven't found one that really works with a big engine. But I'm not going to go up on too well, that's why I want on this one. Okay, let's put bolts on the backside and we're good to go. Now, when we first put this together, I was pretty happy with the little 3-horse motor. He scooted along pretty good. But just like every guy in the world, I thought, ooh, how can I make it go a little faster? You know the thing, speed calls. Come on, buddy. Get up there. So I've had more gears and sprockets on this thing than you can shake a stick at. Hopefully this is the last set. Oh. Kicking up the kickstand. Okay, sprocket's ready to go. Let's get the clutch in place. Okay, we're using the Brave X clutch today. I've heard nothing but good things about it. And we'll find out. We'll see if she does the job for us. And you make sure you've got enough washers that the clutch is squeezed tight. Because if you don't, the sprocket in the back will break off. I'm telling you that from experience. Ah, wrong gun. And that's it. We are entirely ready to go. Now let's put a chain on her and take her for a ride. Okay, got the chain shortened up and in place. Usually we'll put a zip tie on the chain, but since this one is long enough and the sprocket's so nice and open, I don't have to bother with it, I don't think. There we go. Let's get our retainer in place. I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of looking forward to a ride around. Of course, the weather has changed since I started this little project. So I don't have the beautiful 70-degree days anymore. Probably a little bit closer to 50-degree days here now. I know you guys up north will probably laugh when I say that's winter. But in Texas, 50 degrees is winter. Okay, that's all in place. Let's get our master link in and call her done. There we go. And she's in place. The only thing we've got left is to tighten up everything, and we're done. Make sure we're all aligned nice and tight. Let's have a look at our alignment. Yep, she looks pretty good. Let's zip a couple of bolts tight and collar our motor. Everything looks nice and tight. Let's see how she feels rolling. Okay, I don't feel any hang-ups. So let's take her for a ride. Okay, this is it. She's going for her first ride. Now we're not going to do anything crazy. We'll save that for the next video. We're just going to run her around and see what she's got and see if it feels stable. And she feels pretty excitable. Now, since she's got dirt tires, we'll start off in the dirt. Yeah, she moves along pretty good. Now it's nice and quiet, and I've got no idea what the top end is. But it's like 45 degrees out, so I'm freezing half to death with this little jacket on. Okay, what I've discovered so far is I'm afraid to floor it. Because if I get on it even a little bit, the front end starts getting light on me. And that's about what I want. But I don't want to do 40-mile-an-hour wheel stands on a mini bike either. It's not quite stable enough for that. Faster than I want to go in the driveway. Is my mic on? Yes, it is. That was pretty fun. So we know she goes faster than I want to go, and she runs real good. She feels real nice and solid. Now, using the crash hat, it's fun to joke about the crash hat, but I'm not going to go over 30 miles an hour with this on. I'm going to want a real helmet. So we'll get a helmet sooner or later, and I'll make a video running around hard. But I'm going to call this little mini bike a success. Does she have acceleration? Oh yeah. Now putting one of these together and putting it together right are two different things completely. When I first got it together, I had the big sprocket on it, and I couldn't keep the front end on the ground. It just wasn't fun to ride. And then I went with a sprocket that was too small in the back, which made the top end just astronomical. It'd probably go 75 miles an hour. But that's not fun either. It's a mini bike. It's just not safe at those speeds. So I think I found a pretty good combination here. It'll pick the front end up pretty easy, as you saw. And it's just fun to ride. It's got plenty of acceleration. And the top end's probably still 50 miles an hour. Now, I looked after the ride. I thought I was going about 30, and it said that we hit 41 on that last little run. But that was not the intention. The intention was to just run it around and do a shakedown, make sure she's safe. And she feels real good. So I'm going to get a helmet, and we're going to have a little more fun with her later. But for now, it'll do. So, all you new people out there, if you've made it this far, go ahead and subscribe. You might as well. So, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.